Welcome back to another episode of Privacy News. So, nandito na naman po tayo, no, para may pag-usapan, no. Syempre. Pero before that, no, please welcome muna natin yung ating mga panauhin sa ngayong araw na to, si Miss Rachel Ann and Miss Princess, Mr. Angelo Bangkal, and last but not the least is si Miss Flor de Lis, ano. So, bago tayo magpunta sa mismong topic natin, no, grabe yung nangyayari ngayon sa GCash. Ang daming taong nawalan, no. So, isa rin ba kayo sa mga nawalan, no? So kailangan nyo na silang i-reach out para mabalik yung mga pera, no. Ang daming perang nawala. Ay, nako. Sana mabalik. So, magpunta naman na tayo, no, sa ating mismong topic, no. Itong topic na to is, may nakita kasi ako isang article na naman, no. Kaya nandyan na naman yung mga panauhin natin, syempre, para may tatanungin na naman tayo. So, ang title na itong article na to is Privacy Concepts by R. Sharma. So, ano nga ba yung nilalaman na itong article na to, no? This article discuss the importance of privacy in today's technology-driven society. So, a real-life case where Karen Happ, a popular figure, sued social media sites for utilizing her image in intrusive way. This example demonstrates how ready privacy may be violated in the digital era. So, the article addressed the challenges of safeguarding privacy as technology and surveillance capabilities advance. So, emphasize the need for robust policies and technological measures. It examines legal efforts to protect individuals' data, including the EU's General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR and comparable regulation around the world. So, the piece also introduced the privacy design or PBD, a proactive approach to embedding privacy protection into a system from the beginning. So, privacy engineering is presented as the growing field focused on developing tools and techniques for privacy safeguards within a software design, with the goal of reducing privacy risks. According to the National Institute of Standard and Technology or NIST, privacy engineering aims to ensure that the system are designed to avoid unacceptable privacy consequence when handling personally identifiable information or PII. So, ayun lang naman yung tungkol dun sa article na to. Syempre, I have two question naman, no, para sa ating mga panauhin ngayong araw ito. So, without further ado, so, umpisa na natin, no, sa unang tanong, no. Una, explain how privacy by design and privacy engineering operate together. So, Miss Rachel Ann?
Privacy design and privacy engineering work together to embed privacy into technology from the start, promoting transparency, user control, and data protection. PBD integrates privacy into system architecture, while privacy engineering applies technical solutions to meet privacy goals. Collaboration between privacy professionals and engineers is key to effectively implementing privacy controls, fostering user trust, and ensuring legal compliances. Together, these approaches encourage ethical data handling and safeguard privacy in our data-driven world.
So, thank you for answering, Miss Rachel Ann. So, Miss Princess?
Privacy by design, privacy engineering are discussed as complementary approaches to safeguarding personal data. Privacy by design involves embedding privacy into the design of the system from the outset, ensuring that privacy is a core consideration throughout the development process. Privacy engineering, on the other hand, focuses on implementing technical measures and controls to protect data privacy and security. Together, these concepts create a robust framework for protecting user data, ensuring compliance with privacy regulations, and fostering trust in digital systems.
So, thank you for answering, Mr. Princess, no? Sorry, Mr. Angelo Bangkal.
So PBD, or privacy by design, is an approach to integrating privacy into initial stages of system design, ensuring that privacy safeguards are inherited in technology. So PBD is an approach emphasizes integrating privacy consideration into early stages of the system design. It involves making privacy a fundamental aspect of the system, so rather than privacy engineering. So in privacy engineering, this field focuses on technical implementation of PBD principles. So privacy engineering develops tools, techniques, and metrics to ensure that privacy are protected through system lifecycle. So together with PBD and privacy engineering, to form a powerful combination to address privacy challenges by designing system with privacy in mind from the outset, and the implementation of robust technical measure to protect sensitive data. Organization can significantly reduce the risk of privacy breaches.
So, thank you for answering, Miss Angela Bangkal, no? So, last but not the least, Miss Fleur de Lisa.
Privacy by Designer is a framework created to proactively integrate privacy into technology, processes, and business practices. Privacy by Design emphasizes the philosophy and guiding principles that privacy should be a default and integrated part of all technologies, processes, and systems. This means that before a single line of code is written or process defined, privacy is considered in high-level decision. Privacy engineering, on the other hand, is the practical application of the principle of privacy by design. It involves specific techniques, tools, and methods to implement privacy controls within the technical design and development processes. How they operate together. Privacy by design serve as a high-level framework and philosophy, establishing why and when privacy is essential in developing privacy engineering then rationalize these principles using technical methods to integrate privacy directly into products and systems. By working together, privacy by design and privacy engineering make privacy consideration intrinsic to the entire life cycles, ensuring compliance, reducing risk, and maintaining user trust.
So, maraming salamat, no, sa pagsagot, Miss Fleur de Lisa, no? So, the last question for you guys, do you agree with the article? Why or why not? So, and cite some real life articles similar to it and compare the difference and similarities, no? So, punta ulit tayo kay Miss Rachel.
I agree with the article. At least emphasize the importance of privacy and data security in today's digital world. The misuse of Karen Hepp's personal data shows the need for stronger privacy protections on digital platforms. Proactive strategies like privacy by design and privacy engineering help reduce privacy risk and offer essential safeguards, making them crucial for tackling complex privacy challenges in the digital age. As privacy concerns continue to rise in the digital age, several high-profile cases highlight the challenges of protecting individuals' rights. One such case involves Karen Hepp, whose image was used without consent, alongside other examples like Google Street View, which has faced privacy-related complaints for inadvertently capturing sensitive images. Google Street View has faced privacy-related complaints globally, as its mapping service inadvertently captured sensitive images of people, homes, and private property. In some instances, Google had to blur or remove contents upon request. Both this and Hepp's case deal with the unintentional or unauthorized capture and display of personal images, leading to concerns about individual rights to privacy. However, Google's case often involves incidental, unintentional capture in a public context, while Hepp's involves direct, targeted use of her image in advertising.
Thank you for answering, no, Miss Rachel Ann. So, Miss Princess.
I agree with this article. The complementary roles of privacy by design and privacy engineering in safeguarding personal data. Both concepts are crucial for protecting user privacy and ensuring data security. Privacy by design integrates privacy into the system's core from the beginning, addressing potential privacy issues proactively. Privacy engineering implements specific technical measures to secure data, providing a practical approach to enforcing privacy principles. Together, they create a comprehensive strategy for data protection, aligning with regulatory requirements and building user trust. This holistic approach ensures that privacy is not an afterthought but a fundamental aspect of system development. So, one of the example of article is What is Privacy by Design and Why It's Important by IEE Digital Privacy. So, it discusses the importance of embedding privacy into system design from the outset. It highlights how privacy by design helps build user trust, comply with regulations, and prevent data breaches. So, similarities is both articles emphasize the proactive approach of privacy by design in protecting user data and fostering trust. And the difference is Sharma's article focuses on the operational integration of privacy engineering, while the IEE article provides a broader overview of privacy design principles and their importance in today's data-driven world.
Thank you for answering, no, Miss Princess. So, Mr. Angelo Bangkal.
Well, yes, I do agree with the article, and the increasing prevalence of the data breaches and privacy violations underscore the urgent need for stronger privacy protections. The article correctly highlights the importance of proactive measures like PBD and privacy engineering. By implementing this approach, organizations can not only comply with regulation but also build trust with their users. However, it is important to note that privacy is a complex issue with no easy solutions. So, while technology can be a powerful tool for protecting privacy, it can also be used to undermine it. So, therefore, a multi-phase approach is necessary involving legal, technical, and social measures. The Cambridge Analytica scandal highlighted the danger of data misuse. A political consulting firm, and it was harvested 1 million of Facebook user data without their consent. This data was used to create detailed psychological profiles and target political ads to influence elections. This scandal led to increased security of social media and calls for stricter data protection regulations. So their similarities is both articles involve the misuse of personal data and influence elections. Difference is the Cambridge Analytica scandal specifically focused on harvesting on Facebook data user to target political ads.
Thank you for answering, no, Miss Angelo Bangkal. And last but not the least is si Miss Flordelisa again.
Yes, I agree with the article since it highlights the importance of both privacy by design and privacy engineering. It serves as an example of how to provide a respectable design while protecting user privacy.
So, thank you again for answering Miss Flordelisa, no? Grabe kayo, guys. Hindi nyo ako iniwan. Lagi kayo nandiyan para sagutin yung mga tanong ko. So, thank you guys, no? So, ano nga ba parang ano natin na parang insight, no? So, kumpara naman sa so privacy and design and privacy engineering are essential for embedding privacy safeguards into technology, no? Together, they help protect personal data by ensuring that privacy considerations are built into a system from the start. So, this is crucial for reducing privacy and risk to in our data-driven society, no? So, sana guys may naintindihan kayo, no, sa ating etong episode natin ngayon, no. So, hanggang dun na lang naman yung episode natin ngayon, no? So, maraming salamat po ulit sa ating mga panauhin, no? So, sana mag-ano kayo dyan, mag-subscribe. So, hanggang dito na lang po. See you in another episode of Privacy News.